Most traders don't realize they're overtrading until the damage is already done. It starts with a perfectly reasonable thought. I'll just take one more setup. This one looks good too. I don't want to miss the move. Then an hour later, you've taken 5 trades you never planned to take. Your focus is gone, your emotions are running the show, and you're wondering how the day got away from you. The uncomfortable truth is that overtrading is rarely about the market. It's about what your brain is trying to feel. You think you're overtrading because you're greedy. In reality, your brain is seeking stimulation, certainty, and emotional relief. That's why intelligent traders who understand their strategy still find themselves clicking the buy and sell button far more often than they should. Think about what happens after a losing trade. You feel tension. Your mind wants closure. It wants the uncomfortable feeling to disappear. So another trade suddenly feels necessary. Not because your edge improved, because your brain wants relief. Now think about what happens after a winning trade. You feel excitement. Confidence rises. You start seeing opportunities everywhere. Another trade feels justified. Again, not because the market changed, because your emotional state changed. That's why overtrading can happen after both losses and wins. The trigger is different, but the mechanism is the same. Your brain has learned that trading changes how you feel, and once a behavior becomes associated with changing your emotional state, it becomes surprisingly hard to stop. A trader once told me, "I can sit still all day until I take one trade. After that, I suddenly want to trade everything." That sentence reveals the entire problem. The first trade often activates what I call the engagement loop. Before the trade, you're observing the market. After the trade, you're emotionally participating in it. Every candle feels more important. Every pullback feels meaningful. Every breakout feels like an opportunity. Your attention narrows, and the urge to act increases. This is why many traders struggle most after their first trade of the day, not before it. But here's where things get dangerous. Overtrading doesn't just reduce profitability, it changes the quality of your decision-making. The more trades you take, the more emotional energy you consume. Your patience drops, your standards drop, your ability to wait drops. A setup that looked mediocre in the morning suddenly looks acceptable in the afternoon. Not because it improved, because your mental filter became weaker. Professional traders understand something that most retail traders overlook. Good trading is often a game of exclusion. They spend more energy rejecting trades than finding trades. Amateur traders ask, "Can I take this setup?" Professional traders ask, "Why should I avoid this setup?" That single shift dramatically reduces unnecessary trades. Imagine a poker player who plays every hand because they're bored. We wouldn't call that aggressive strategy. We'd call it poor selection. Trading works the same way. Activity is not the same as opportunity. In fact, one of the strongest predictors of long-term profitability is often the ability to do nothing when nothing should be done. The strange part is that doing nothing feels psychologically uncomfortable. Your brain interprets inactivity as missed opportunity. That's why traders often force setups during quiet markets. They'd rather be wrong than inactive. But the market doesn't reward participation. It rewards quality decisions. Here's a practical technique that can immediately reduce overtrading. Before entering any trade, ask yourself, if I were only allowed 3 trades today, would this be one of them? That question forces prioritization. Suddenly, mediocre setups become easier to reject. Another powerful technique is to create a cooling-off rule. After every trade, whether it wins or loses, step away for 5 minutes. Not because the market needs time, because your emotions need time. Those 5 minutes interrupt the engagement loop before it gains momentum. Most traders completely misunderstand this next point. They think the goal is to eliminate the urge to overtrade. That probably won't happen. The urge is a normal human response to uncertainty, excitement, and financial feedback. The real goal is to stop treating the urge as a command. Professional traders feel the same impulses. They just don't automatically obey them. Here's another insight that surprises many traders. Overtrading is often a symptom of unclear rules. If your entry criteria are vague, your brain will constantly find reasons to justify another trade. This is close enough. This looks similar. This might work. Clear rules reduce negotiation. Vague rules invite negotiation. And your emotional brain is an excellent negotiator. One trader solved his overtrading problem by writing down exactly what had to be present before entering a trade. Not generally present, exactly present. His trade frequency dropped by nearly half. His profitability improved. Not because he found a better strategy, because he removed room for emotional interpretation. There's also a deeper issue hiding underneath overtrading. Many traders unconsciously believe that more trades equal more opportunity. But in probability-based environments, more decisions don't automatically improve results. Sometimes they simply create more chances to make mistakes. A chess player doesn't improve by moving pieces faster. A surgeon doesn't improve by performing unnecessary procedures. A trader doesn't improve by taking every setup that appears. The highest performing professionals in many fields often make fewer decisions, but make them with higher quality. Trading is no different. Because overtrading thrives in automatic behavior, awareness interrupts automatic behavior. And once awareness appears, better decisions become possible. The market isn't trying to make you overtrade. It simply provides endless opportunities for your brain to seek stimulation, certainty, and emotional relief. The traders who survive are not the ones who never feel the urge to trade. They're the ones who recognize when the urge is coming from their strategy and when it's coming from their psychology. When you finally learn that difference, something interesting happens. The market becomes quieter. Not because there are fewer setups, because your mind stops treating every movement as an invitation to act. And that's usually the moment when trading starts feeling less like an addiction and more like a profession.